Welcome, Sagittarius, to your Astrodice reading for May. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Okay, let's get straight into this. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new, welcome, welcome, and cross watchers, of course. So, taking astrology with tarot, making a small horoscope for the month using only one of the 12 houses. So, best house for the message for Sagittarius. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, you can find that information in the description area under each and every video. Okay. Going straight into the 6th house with your own energy of Sagittarius. And a lot of people are getting these north and south nodes. Going straight to the north node. Okay. Going to use Vesta since we don't have a north or south node, but it's great for visualization. There we go. The goddess within, your sacred spiritual center and quiet dignity. It's also talking about karmic spiritual ties. Better to have a visual than no visual. Going Sagittarius style. I will get into the north node in just a second. Let's get these out first, and I will explain that, because this is very interesting energy that you have coming out here. The energy imbues a power, superior confidence, and enthusiasm with faith, good fortune, and authority. And then you have the 6th house coming out. Sixth house is your work, health, and duties of your life. Let's move this over just a little bit. So with the south node over here, this is your future path. It acts as a spiritual compass, guys, pointing you the way for your kind of uncharted territory of where your journey is going, talking about taking on those karmic lessons. It reveals the specific traits and experiences you're here to master, balancing out the overdeveloped qualities found in the south node. Okay. And this is kind of like pointing out your comfort zone or past life habits, right? Okay. So, and it's talking about the 6th house. So it's saying, okay, I'm going to take and abuse this power, having this faith and this good fortune, taking this power that I have towards the 6th house. This is going to be your soul's growth, and the lifetime comes through this discipline and routine and making it into this practical service for yourself. This is kind of like where your destiny is found in the smaller things, your daily habits, your going to the gym, right? Planting a garden, your health rituals, your work tasks that keep life running smoothly, right? You can say that, me planting a garden has become my habit. It's become a part of my daily routine. Going to the gym is not just a hobby. It's something that I've made into my health zone, because the 6th house is about healthy habits and rituals. So it's whatever you're doing that has now become a part of that. And you're saying this is where life has become comfortable. Going with the flow. Sometimes you might have the tendency to get lost in those dreams. Feeling overwhelmed by the real world. So I want to get into my 6th house and make sure that whatever this karma is, whatever this is, it can help me. Moving towards being more grounded. Wow. So you're going to allow the 6th house, to really help you on your life's journey over here. Okay. Let's get into the situation. Situation taking place in the beginning of the month, middle of the month, end of the month. Very interesting energy. Yes, finding the place that I belong, feeling like I'm making a home run. Feeling like this is where my not just me needs to be, but feeling like my soul needs this. This is where I'm making the milestones, and I'm feeling like it's kind of a homecoming. Before, you could have been deceiving yourself, acting too strategical towards something that didn't need that in the sixth house, overcompensating. But you're learning new things in the beginning of the month that can help you in the sixth house, things that will actually help maybe you lose weight, right? Now it's not just, heavy lifting and running on the treadmill. Maybe I'm incorporating some kind of, I don't know, slim fast type of diet, or, choosing what it is that I want to eat. For instance, for me to lose weight, since I gain all this weight, I'm incorporating Tai Chi walking, right? Because it's very good for my body, and it's something that's helping, and it's developing this kind of like consistent exercise. And then of course eating right. Now you can say, okay, I'm going to incorporate nutrition into my plan as well, changing the way my habits are of eating, cutting out those chips, those donuts. Gotta eat my donuts. But it could be anything, right? It doesn't have to be the gym. I'm just using that as an example, guys, okay? So whatever it is you're incorporating, so it's saying I'm learning new things. So it does feel like in May you're going to be learning new things to keep you in this place. Maybe it started getting boring. Maybe that's another thing too. I didn't want to wander off my path because it started getting boring. This is my karmic goal. This is also good for not just my soul growth, but it's also good for my human self. And that's where I think it's very interesting, because it's a spiritual development within the North Node that's also helping you for your physical. So you got the physical, you're aligning with yourself. You're aligning your spiritual self with your human side through the sixth house. Could be also helping incorporate, maybe you're also incorporating like meditation also, which also helps keep the chakras, where they need to be. Whatever you're doing it for both aspects. It's good for both. It's almost like a holy act for you. And you don't want to deceive yourself anymore, because it feels like last time you're saying, okay, well, I'll only do this, but I'm not going to do that. For instance, I'm just going to use the gym on this one, guys. Okay, you know what you want, but it's kind of like, no, I'll go work on my treadmill and lift weights, but I'm going to eat what I want. But then you find that you're stuck at like this rut and you can't get past it. So then you're kind of thinking, well, wait a minute, maybe that's not the way to go. It's almost like something shines in your head and you're like, you know what, I'm going to have to do something about my nutrition as well. Or vice versa. So you're finding new ways of doing things to help center yourself, and it's making you feel whole. Mind, body, soul. Powerful 3 in you. Interesting. Mid-month. Page of Shields. Queen of Swords. 10 of Shields. Well, you might feel a little disappointed at first, because you might have thought that this was going to help, like, right off the bat. Like, I put in 2 weeks of this, now I'm ready, but I'm not seeing any change. But actually, you are seeing change. You just need to keep taking the steps forward. Don't allow your mind to tell you what is actually going on, because your body still has to adapt. The sixth house still has to adapt. That area, that duty of your life still has to adapt. It's kind of like I planted a seed and I wait 2 weeks for a sapling to come up. It might not be that way. The germination of that seed might be 4 to 6 weeks. You see what I'm saying? So it's almost like you're looking for fast results. So it says don't look for fast results, because if you're looking for something that's too fast, you start drifting. You're going to start drifting away. And then that's going to be the karmic. There it is. That's what you did before. Always giving up when things don't move too fast. Always giving up when you don't see fast results or seeing what you want to see. It's going to develop a consistent exercise, a consistent plan, but it takes time. So you're allowing that impulsiveness that you have within you, Sag, to say, okay, but now I want this. So then you feel like you're going to kind of retreat because you're all of a sudden you're going to feel anxious, you're going to feel drained, you're going to feel like, this wasn't it, but you didn't give it a chance. So saying you're being too impulsive, and then you're talking down to yourself or talking down about what you're doing, which you thought was going to happen. But a lot of things just don't work that way. Whatever you're doing, it's going to take time. It's not going to be some fast result. It needs time to nurture. It's already in a stable foundation. It says with the Page of Shields, you've already offered it a stable foundation. It's already stable. It's just you're thinking too fast and looking for fast results. You can't go to the gym and work out. I don't care if you go to the gym 7 days a week, which, by the way, please don't do that. It's really bad. You need to work your muscles, let them rest. But then thinking you're going to come out looking like the Incredible Hulk or Wonder Woman after 2 weeks. Your body is just now encompassing, and the 6th house is just now encompassing this change. It didn't say it was a miracle worker, right? So what's going to end up happening is you're going to get bored because you think something else is supposed to be happening. And it's saying, no, you have to stay in it longer than that to see the rewards. You have to wait at least 4 to 6 weeks to start seeing any kind of real change in whatever it is you're doing, okay? High Priestess, getting your knowing. It's almost like it's kind of funny because deep down inside, it really wants to tell you, and I hate saying stuff like that, but it really is telling you, come on, Sag, you know better. Come on, you know better. You know that's not how this works. You want it to be that way because you're doing it, but if you were to tell someone else, you would say, bruh, that doesn't work like that. Right? You're going to have to be more patient. You're going to have to calm down. It doesn't work like that. But then for some reason, because you're in this spot right now, you're so excited about it and you know it's going to work, but then your anticipation level is off the charts, right? So you're looking for fast results. Yeah, you need to nurture. Look down, deep down within yourself and know the truth. Because like I already said, I know for a fact if I were to tell you that, you'd be like, no way, Gold. That's totally not going to happen. That's not how that works. But then you're going to put yourself in that place, and because you're so excited and ambitious, it's going to happen for me. But you're not thinking that way because you're just so ambitious. There's a lot of ambition going on over here. Absolutely. But it says, no, stay strong and keep traveling the road, the best road to follow, because this is where it is. But don't make that karmic drain, because it's saying this is the thing that always takes you away from what's going on, is that impulsive drive, that fire impulsive drive, that all of a sudden within certain areas of your life where you get so impulsive, that you end up draining yourself because you're looking for fast results. And so there it becomes, that's why it's in your North Node. It's a spiritual lesson. You need to listen to your body, listen to your own wisdom, balance yourself, and then you will have that growth. And it's also a part of spiritual growth, because spiritual growth means we're learning from the human side to do things the right way. Yeah, become the magician within, and then you'll have the fruits of your labor. But you have to know that there's a right time. You plant the seeds don't grow, not in this area, don't grow overnight. If you do have seeds that grow overnight, I mean, like seriously, and you're planting them, you better be like hooking me up, right? Because I have a garden and I don't have anything that doesn't take more than 4 to 6 weeks, gestation time. So I would like to know what you're planting, because I plant tomatoes and it takes at least 4 to 6 weeks for me to see a little sapling, right? See a little baby. It's like, here he comes, pushing through the dirt. For some of you, this could be your money making scenario. You've done something that you've some kind of hobby scenario that you're taking and you're putting it out there. It could be on YouTube, something like that. And I'm going to tell you right now, if it's YouTube, you're going to have to be more patient than that. Like, wait, right? Because not everything is magic. Yeah, you're going to have to wait more than that. But whatever it is, you're trying to make money out of the situation. It says you have your rewards coming. You have to be more practical. This is about being practical. I like it though. I like it though because it shows, you know what? It's stable, it's clear, it's there. You don't need to retreat. You just need to keep putting in the work and you will see. I mean, this is your outcome, guys. You'll start seeing the magic happening within time. It doesn't say what the time is. This is in time. Some of you, it's going to be 7 to 9 months. And then for others of you, it's going to take just a month. It depends on what you're doing, right? But no matter what, this is time based, okay? Not overnight success. And if you do get overnight success from something that you're doing, kudos to you. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.